Resident Evil 2 Remake. So, Resident Evil 2, the original, is my favorite Resident Evil game, and I've been waiting for this remake for a long, long time. So, Resident Evil 2, the remake, is brilliant, really good. Possibly my game of the year so far. In fact, it probably is my game of the year so far. So, it is a remake of Resident Evil 2, the original. What it does is it combines elements from Right, in the original Resident Evil 2, you have basically four gameplay walkthroughs. There's Leon A, Leon B, Claire A, Claire B, and they each interact with one another, and depending on the order you play in, it affects the other storylines. What they've done here is basically took the best bits from Leon A and Leon B, put them into one, and the best things from Claire A and Claire B and put them into one. And it works really well. You're meant to play this game at least twice. You should probably play it even more. Sadly, on repeat playings, not much is that different this time around. So you would think that if you do something in Leon's storyline, then the repercussions of that would feed into Claire's storyline if you're playing as Claire later. Well, that doesn't really happen. So, for example, there might be a moment where you find a key and unlock a door in Leon's storyline, only for then Claire to come along and that door's still locked again, and you've got to go through the whole process to get that key again. It's a bit weird. All the puzzles seem to just reset themselves. It seems like a bit of a wasted opportunity, to be honest. But on the whole, the game is really good, really fun, really scary. I like the new third person perspective a lot. Graphically, it's really good, really moody, good lighting, and a lot of this is in the dark. In the original game, there wasn't a flashlight. I don't believe there was. I can't really remember. It's been that long. But a lot of the main horror doors in the game were pretty brightly lit in the original. Yeah, it's total pitch black. You need a flashlight, and the game does a good job of spacing out your resources and items so that you know you've got to manage your items well. If you've only got so many bullets, you've got to make them last. And some of the zombies, they can take a beating. It's not just one shot to the head and that does it. Sometimes you've got to unload an entire clip into the head and practically destroy the head to kill them. Then you've got Mr. X. So Mr. X is really creepy. Visually, I don't think he's that creepy. It's more the idea of him that's creepy. The fact that he is stalking you throughout this police station, the fact that he is going all around this place looking for you. He could literally pop out from anywhere. It's completely spontaneous. Your playthrough could be totally different to mine because Mr. X might not be there in certain areas when you're playing through. It all depends on how much noise you make and how much racket you make and how much attention you're getting. It's really well done. It's a bit similar to Alien Isolation in the way that the alien would be lurking around looking for you. The combat, I think, is really good. It is a more traditional third-person shooter now. The tank controls are gone. It feels really good just to look over the shoulder and shoot them in the head, although you never feel too powerful even when you're using more powerful weapons like a shotgun or like a grenade launcher later on and stuff like that. So it really does a good job of making you feel powerful enough that you can get through it, but not too powerful that it's going to be easy. As for the story, I think this is one of the best Resident Evil stories. You do have to play the game twice to get the full story beats. And again, there are certain elements where it's... So, for example, one character might feature in Leon's story and then die in Leon's story, only to then reappear in Claire's story and die in a different way in Claire's story. It's a little odd. Again, it feels a bit like a wasted opportunity. But yeah, Resident Evil 2 Remake, great game, one of my best games of the year. If you like horrors, if you like zombie games, this is a must buy, plain and simple.